Hello, gentlemen and ladies. You know who you are. This is your commissioner speaking. It's Monday. It's Labor Day. It's September 1st, and you know what that means. Football's coming, baby. Packers, Seahawks, Thursday night, fucking amped. You guys should be too, to see your new Super Bowl champions playing. Green Bay Packers. But I'm coming to you here because it's going to be week one, and with week one, that means the week one matchup projections. Now, these aren't going to be as long as the rankings because I don't have that much to say. I'm predicting games, who really gives a shit? So, let's get it started. Manziel's Coke Habit versus Demarius Targaryen. It's the number one matchup, aka me versus Fremdog Millionaire. Though the Packers in real life will come out on top against the Seahawks, as we know. They're not going to be able to contain the rushing game. Because of that, Marshawn Lynch will get his points. Demarius will get his as well. Peyton Manning will throw to him. But I have Peyton Manning, and he's also going to be throwing to Emmanuel Sanders and Julius Thomas, and Wes Welker seems like he's cleared to play. That means, with Frem's lacking running game, let's be real, they're not that good. Manziel Coke Habit comes out 1-0 with the score 111 to 102. Now, I'm not going to be doing the fractional points with my predictions. Let's just make that clear here. I will say I shall be winning by 9 points. Moving on to number 2. Lux Instagram, Jake Eckhouse, versus Le'Veon's Blunt Cruz, Alex Prefer. Now, I have to commend Prefer on the name. When I saw that, I wasn't really sure who that was. Preef. Great name. Absolutely great name. So much better than Lux Instagram. That might be the stupidest name, and to claim that as the best name might be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. However, unfortunately, names don't translate to the games. Drew Brees is going to put up big numbers. He is. He's going to. But a lot of them are going to go to Jimmy Graham, which Lux Instagram has, hence the name. With Atlanta not being able to contain the tight end, I think the Saints are going to run train, and that's going to hurt because Jimmy Graham will get like 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Rashad Jennings is about to get fucking smoked, as so will the Giants against the Lions. So he's kind of a non-factor for Preef's team, and though Ruben Randall will also not have anything because the Giants suck so much, the rest of the receiving core for Lux Instagram will take them home with a score 110 to 104. Excuse me. This is business. Hello. Our third game, and this is the game of the week, guys. Ryan Armentano, a Mont 8 Ball, this is a great name, versus Brandon Niro, Omaha. I say this is the game of the week because I think these are the best matchup between two teams. It's going to be the closest game, and it could go really either way. And here's my thoughts. Alshon Jeffrey is going to have a monster game. I just think that's going to happen. But Megatron is going to have an even more monster game against the Giants, and that is going to hurt Ryan's team. Now, with the uncertainty of the Rams' defense, they don't have Sam Bradford on offense, so will they be on the field a lot? Will the Rams take them home and prove that the Rams are still a pretty good team because they do have a good defense? Or is this game going to be like a proving point that the Rams are just going to suck all year? I think the former. And I think the Rams are going to have a pretty good game that will hold Adrian Peterson and Cordell Patterson to pretty modest numbers. I don't think they're going to get blown out here. However, I think they will get theirs. And because of that, it's going to be close, but it's going to come down to the flex position. Shut up, Rosenberg. It's going to come down to the flex position with Ben Tate versus Kendall Wright. I think Ben Tate clearly outplays Kendall Wright, especially because the Titans have something to prove with Jake Locker at quarterback. With the upset pick, I'm taking Monte 8 Ball, 107, 105. Let me see what this idiot fucking wants. Hello. Next up is Emil, been there, raped that. He's talking about me. Versus Chips D. This is really going to come down to 2 things. The wide receivers and the running games. And I know that seems simple, but with Doug Martin playing the 4th best run defense last year in Carolina, and Eddie Lacy playing the 3rd best run defense against Seattle, those are going to be, I think, kind of cancel each other out. And so when it comes down to the wide receiver game, let's just say Emil's team outdoes Chip's team. The score, 194. Coming down to Carter, Rice's Bloody Fists, always good with domestic abuse jokes, and Ewing, Clinton Dixon Lewinsky. Clinton Dix in Lewinsky. This is going to be a closer matchup than projected. I think LaShawn McCoy is just going to run train on the Jacksonville Jaguars, probably 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, something pretty big. But we're also gonna see a new Chris Johnson, who plays Oakland, the 5th worst running defense last year. However, with Matthew Stafford playing the fucking New York Giants, who are just gonna go 0-16 this year, they're so miserable, and Reggie Bush probably carving up a pretty weak team, I'm seeing, with the help of obviously Jamal Charles and DeMarco Murray, a 114-109 Ewing victory. And lastly, we have a pretty big rout here. Steve's team, Borback, versus Mastro's team in Regan's Bean. As much as I love the name Regan's Bean, this is not going to be even a close contest. Borback's going to win 104-90. The real thing is, Mastro needs some running backs. And Mastro, when you're watching this, I highly suggest you trade a top wide receiver for a top running back. There you go, guys. Those are the matchups. I'm your commissioner, and listen to what I say, you motherfuckers. Week 1.